Okay, so the lads are going to leave the room now, and that's a minute past midnight. So we'll do, when the lads come back, I'm going to actually go out, because this is a very small little room, purposely so, it's like a cockpit here, but I'll make room that the three of them can sit down and discuss their experience there tonight.
See, that's
But it just gives me confidence using the board, knowing that, I mean, when you put your hands on the planchette, you know there's movement.
right.
But you just go with the movement. So instead of thinking, you know, it's really hard to explain, because your hands are on it, so there is a bit of weight and your muscles and but when you're, how would you explain this? I mean, you're going with the movement, so you're not trying to pull back.
So you're trying not to stop it.
Yeah, you're trying not to stop it.
Yeah,
That's it. I mean, it feels like there's an energy, but you know, I don't use the boards. What I'm trying to say is that was really weird. It went to answers of yes. It went to the letter A. It went through three N. He asked about leave. Like it went. It just. I'm just a bit shocked over. And then I felt really sick when the board first started moving. The hairs on my arms. Not that I've hairy arms. The hairs on my arms sort of. You could feel tingles. And then when it was just finishing, I felt really sick. So it's like there's an energy. Yeah.
I felt so apprehensive going in there tonight, and I hated it last night. Didn't want to go back. I was delighted when you said I was coming back. Not. But when I was in there at first with you guys, I didn't like it at all. We had a tap up behind me, and the EV meter was going off. Around the fireplace area.
And the blue light, remember the blue lights went off?
The blue lights went off. I didn't feel, and only until the third question, it just like everything just lifted, and I was actually it was like tingles, and I felt great. No better. The storm died down.
The weirdest is, did you notice exactly when that wind stopped, Aidan? Because
I heard
it stopped.
It's like just died.
Yeah, in fairness, I didn't even notice. It was Billy who said it.
Yeah.
He's like, everything just stopped.
Yeah.
The EV meter, the temperature and all didn't
Just
even...
died at 57.1.
It just...
The room felt really huge to me tonight for some reason, but then at the end of it, it just felt like a normal room. It was just like, I feel great. I could have stayed in there all evening. Like,
I think I asked you, have you ever felt like that in there before?
Never. No, I've never dreaded going in. I would walk in there, set up and stay in there for half an hour. Some nights I stayed in there for 4 hours one night, long visual.
It is, I know.
Not a bother on me, you know. But last night I was in there for half an hour and I just wanted to run out screaming.
I can't really hear you in here, Billy. Try that again, I'm outside the door. through now. I think he has audio now, so he'll be able to hear us.
You'll be able to hear us.
That was like a growl. Wasn't it? Billy, let us know, did you hear that on the audio of the camera? That was like a growl. And the walkie, totally nothing from Billy now. Nothing, like totally nothing.
Do you wanna...
And it's on. We just kick off, will we do that?
Absolutely, yeah.
So what do you make of it overall, Tina?
Um,
As in the last 3 days?
yeah, it was weird.
Eventful.
Eventful and different. The house felt like even more so than last night. The energy in the house was really strong tonight, even more so than last night. You know what I mean? Different
Right.
energies, different nights.
And that doll is really perplexing me, because
You were saying that
I was sitting up last night.
I just want to put it in there last night.
Mm.
But I was sitting, and you have OCD as well. And I do, because I don't like it being over that, it's just freaky. Anyway, but, like, and people have commented on the Facebook page as well that, I was sitting,
Yeah. And I suppose last night was the knocking in the card room, because I was trying to decipher, because you know, the weather effects and all that kind of stuff. So I started doing like knock, if it's you, can you knock? And then I started, doing that kind of, and then knock 3 times, knock 4 times. And then the most interesting one is, again, I just love the ED meter, but I said, if that is you, can you make the ED meter go off and knock at the same time?
And I was watching you.
and I also have the digital recorders, so we left it there all night tonight, so I'm going to literally tomorrow be analysing them over the next few weeks. There's a lot of footage, there's a lot of audio to go over, and then Aidan has a lot of video footage to go over as well.
And I really want to know, did anybody see that light in the card room before we came in here? And that's what I was saying. It's tonight there was a huge energy, because they're like energy bursts.
Tina, I'm just going, and I'm behind the camera here, if it sounds weird that there's another voice come in. I'm going through, because we had the Facebook Live on, and obviously I couldn't see it because I'm using my phone to cancel it, so I'm just running back through the messages here. And Colin Barrett said, don't know why, but have a horrible sickly feeling watching the tapestry room tonight. Feels like I'm going to throw up. Never had a reaction like this before. And Sarah Donnelly had the same reaction. And you had that, Tina. And
I never have felt like there was a strong energy that's made me feel sick. That's the first time that's ever happened here to me. But I just put my head down when I was finished using the board, because it was like a wave of sick came over me. And I just had to put my head down. You were saying, you okay? And I was like,
remember up there, you sleep down, remember up there?
yeah, no, I said I'm grand just for a minute, just get myself together. But I still feel sick, it's like huge energy or something. So even people watching through the camera were feeling the sick.
And just come back.
Up in the mirror. I was saying that to Billy when I came in. It was like energy. And I'm
like a speck or something, or something like
And he's saying, Aidan was he was walking through the chapel earlier after bringing the candles into the tapestry room. He walked out. As soon as he closed the chapel door, this huge bright light just came straight down. The door was actually already closed, so it wasn't a reflection off the door, but just straight down across the whole screen.
And that's...
And you saw it on the stairs earlier as well. Remember you were sitting here with me too?
No, just walked up the stairs
It was like a
and then
walk,
turned the corner.
turned the corner. So you followed the stairs.
Yeah, like
But definitely,
it wasn't us.
the one in the card room got me out of the corner of my eye, and I
But that was with our eyes.
and I can't, like, a lot of people were watching it or hearing it now, but I said to you, is that your, I thought Tina's torch was on in her pocket, like,
Church was
and the torch was sitting on the table.
There's another thing as well, like what people forget is that, like, a lot of people say that the spirit, or it's energy, so if it's energy and
That would make sense.
it's we're picking it up on our electronic equipment, which is fantastic, you know.
The first initial, like the eye of the planchette was like literally, it was like cut off half the eye, if that makes sense.
Like, it was over a day for the first initial, it was definitely a day.
Yeah. What time is that?
I don't know, I don't have any watch it.
Time just flies when you're having fun.
That's still the same, if you sit in that one.
Everything's just done,
Just flat.
isn't it?
It's like, I was feeling uneasy and it was really stormy, and then I got really calm, and the wind, like, it's literally just gone
Yeah.
calm. I'm not saying I control the weather, but
So what did you think of the weekend as a whole?
Weird. Oh yeah, no, it's like the whole, yeah, 3 days, like exhausting, but weird.
I was only here last night tonight, and
Yeah, but 2 nights, yeah.
I wasn't looking forward to coming back here tonight, because I knew I was going to have to come in here. At one point, I didn't know I was coming back the second time, thank you, but honestly, I'm fine in here now, I'd stay here happily now, I'm down.
And you're
No,
okay
I won't
with the
actually,
board?
but I would.
You're okay with the board, not using it, but you're
I'm okay with talks
Perfect.
and stuff like that, yeah, but I wouldn't touch it.
No, that's okay.
That's
I think I'm gonna head down because I feel sick like today.
Yeah,
Coffee shop.
we're going to, that's...
Oh, Jesus, not at all.
See, we're very jumpy tonight. So,
Yeah. Mad.
that was... I don't know if the light helped if we're going with the candles, but...
It's different with the, again, I didn't remember everything here.
I don't know, the candles, it's like an energy, I like...
Well, when I came in here first, I was very apprehensive, didn't like it. It was only the third question I started feeling, even when she didn't want us in here, or whoever was there,
Yeah.
I felt apprehensive, and after that then it was just like, when I got that day, and like you know I know where that board was, I was okay then. And then when I said 3 in, like 3 no,
3 in.
like they said 3 no, it couldn't be 3 no, like don't leave. I'm happy I did.
Oh, yeah, I caught that.
Yeah.
And when you know it was, because
Oh yeah,
they had a twist.
there's many here, so
Yeah.
many people
It
say.
was 3 and then
Oh no, do you want 3 of us to leave?
That's it, because I
And
know.
I left
Yeah.
3 and then, so I just went, is that 3 no?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was all right, like.
Or
But I did
3
feel sick,
Or
like.
maybe 3 nights, because you were here for 3 nights, I wasn't here for 3 nights, I was here for 2.
Well, I think using the board is just something to your energy because I feel sick, like I think it.
I feel like I've got butterflies, that's really weird, like I actually have butterflies. I do, I do, and I don't have it with going, but, and when you get started,
The board, the ED meter was there. The knocking, I was in the top tree and I knocked 3 times, I got 3 answers, I knocked 3 times again, I got 3 answers, I walked around the back, this is before Billy and Chris, I walked around the back, something fell there and I just went straight out.
That's when you came into the car.
Like,
and then Devon 3 times coming through
Devil
the...
came 3 times through the
And he even wrote to me, do not ask it a 4th time.
just leave it alone.
How embarrassed is with him and the chanter when everything goes still, that is a sign of paranormal energy in play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but as you're saying, Tina, like it's indicators and whatever, but there's a lot of recording in that room tonight.
Yeah.
And the sound of Billy go through the EVP.
The EVPs are amazing, like what Billy will, you know,
Fight to come when we go through
them, and now we'll be waiting to see what can be picked from them.
Especially, I'm interested to see if anything has come out during the board use.
Yeah.
I can hear you there, Billy.
Because we don't normally use, like,
That's
the
right.
light that was in it, I mean, I'm glad I used it because
That's what it's there for. It's another piece of, it's
I
another
use
tool.
it with
It's another tool, yeah.
no eyes, that's
Yeah.
the way I like using
But there's so many ways of doing an investigation, like there's no right way or wrong way.
Mm.
I mean, different people, different teams, it's like personalities, everyone does it their own way.
Everything is different.
Clearly, we have our ways, but
Mm.
we like to do things differently as well, because everyone can become stagnant, I suppose, and this is our first time trying this, and it's like, it was really, really good.
As I suppose as you were saying there as well, kind of, you can't walk in and say, oh yeah, we've got it.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
You're never going to walk in and say you've got it.
It's kind of left now with more questions. Go
If you
on.
come in and say you got it, you're done. You're done.
You're finished. You're finished.
I like having more questions.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. You're questioning yourself now, going, right, where did that light come from? You know,
But I can't believe,
you know,
like, even when you were Chris in there, I felt like I was on my own in there at first. Like, I didn't feel like you were there with me.
you could
Like, I knew you were there.
towards here for some
I knew
reason.
you were there, but I felt like I was, like, I had that vulnerability, I was on my own. And then...
Alright.
I came in here, I done the knocking in the tapestry room, 3 knocks, there was an answer, 3 knocks.
Oh, really?
Then I said, can you copy this? 3 knocks, an answer with 3 knocks again.
Yeah.
Then I was walking around the room and I tried to just say, oh God, sorry.
Okay.
I went around the room just to see what it could be, but they were distant knocks, so. And they weren't continuous, it was only when I done. But then it was like something dropped right on my foot and I left.
Right.
What was that?
I don't know, but...
That's what it was like in there. So I left.
Right.
That's really my coat.
And how did you feel there, like...
Oh no, it felt like there was something in the room.
Yeah. But like,
Yeah.
was it like, intimidating? Or?
Yeah. No, it was intimidating.
Okay.
But I just asked Dan wanted to come into the room. I put the chair over beside the fire and I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I can hear you, Billy, very, very subtly though.
What did he say?
Just can I hear him, I think.
Yeah, you don't have to answer him on this.
Yeah, I can hear you, Billy.
Is that all he said?
Yes, just that we can hear him, yeah.
Okay.
Now, when I came in here first, just to let you know, I asked for knocks, and I did knock both. It's a while ago. Does anyone know, can you do that again?
Billy, can you radio through and let us know, did you see any doors or anything moving? One of the doors were after slamming outside here. That's mad.
But definitely an interesting weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very
And weekend
I
at the
think
weekend.
what I was just saying, everything looks incredibly still now, the stillness.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, but that curtain was,
that over there.
yeah,
And that's blocked off, by the way, anyone that's not
Yeah.
familiar with it.
yeah.
Like, there's no wind coming in through that.
That curtain was hopping
Because for
there.
security, Aidan has to have that completely watertight.
Because the bottom floor.
Otherwise the building would be destroyed, anyway, with water. And water coming in through it, you know.
Carmen Gallagher says, well done Billy for facing your fears and
Yeah.
going in with the Ouija board.
Wasn't
Where you
easy.
felt uncomfortable.
Yes, no, fair play.
Billy just saying genuinely, and again, listen, you have to respect people's beliefs and people's systems and stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't do it. Simple as that, really, isn't it, Billy?
Yeah. But Loch Hall is like, as I said earlier, it's like going over to a friend's house. If you're in a bad mood, you know they're in a bad mood. Loch Hall is sometimes welcoming with open arms, and sometimes you walk in there, you just don't want to be around it,
Yeah.
because it doesn't want you around. That's what it feels like.
100%.
Because I'm going to get you to do it for a minute. My neck is killing me there.
Yeah.
It's like it's heavy.
Yeah. And if there's anything in this room that wants to communicate with me, let's step forward.
Yeah. Different nights, different feelings.
Like you don't fit just ask, will you be making the recordings available to listen to? Well, Nicky, to answer that, it should be possible down the road, but you're going to have so much footage there now.
Jesus, yeah.
It's to narrow it down. We're going to try and put together about an hour of footage from the weekend
Yeah.
and put that out.
Audio and video.
Yeah, audio and video. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, just asking, is there a way to find out is there a way to find out your findings after analysis?
Well, that's what we're doing. This is what we're trying to do, and it's grabbing those little breadcrumbs
Yeah.
and just it's like finding your way in the dark, basically. That's what we're doing.
And what this has allowed us to do is to log the activity in Loch Hall.
Absolutely.
This has allowed us, through cameras, through audio, the best equipment and the best people working on the cameras and audio, this has allowed us to be able to log
Yeah.
the activity. We were never able to do this.
And it's
before, like, never.
Yeah.
Well, we could come in with our camera shows and everything.
Yeah.
We would never like
This is
this.
like stepping it up another level.
But this is an experiment, and every time you do an experiment, if you repeat and you get the same results, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do.
I suppose as well, it's nearly more eyes on it as well, so it's not just the three of us doing it. So if something happens in the room, we're in complete darkness.
Everybody.
Complete darkness, but the people that are watching can help as well. You know?
Everybody that's watched this over the weekend has been investigating with us, like
That's
100%.
exactly. Yeah.
Because you guys have been here years and years as well. Like I can't watch every screen when I was in the home. Aidan can't watch every screen.
For me, yeah, I mean, we can't cover every inch of the floor
I know.
at night, you know.
Like, you're going to see things when we're in there, obviously there was candlelight last night, but it wasn't bright.
Yeah.
Like, you want to see things that we won't see, we can't. You know.
That's exactly, Billy, I said the exact same thing to the people when I was in here. I was explaining like that, when something like the board is going on, you're naturally trained, everybody's staring at that board. It's as equally as important for people to be observing the corners of the room.
Absolutely.
You know, because if you can get those timestamps, that's when we can go back in and access this whatever we have on the NVR and on the recordings and stuff, like, you know.
Yeah.
And that's...
Can you say the name Anne one more time, please? We heard it on the third floor, we think. Can you say it once more down here if you can? Anne.
For a year,
Yeah,
at the end of that year as well, when you're putting everything together.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant.
so you can,
Yeah.
activities,
No problem.
different days. I mean, you could even notice every Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Bit like a timeline.
Something happens in the tapestry.
Mm.
Every Friday at 9 o'clock, something happens in the devil's bedroom. Because that's what happens. There could be residual hauntings, but there could be intelligent as well. I think there's an awful lot going on in Loftus. It's not just the one thing, because you get different people coming through, different pieces of
Well,
equipment.
That's exactly it. As you said, different hauntings. Like if that
Yeah.
doll was sitting up yesterday and it's not sitting up now, like that could be poltergeist.
Yeah.
Like that could be a number of
So
things.
many could be going on here.
You know.
And like we have all of this with the people that are watching it with us to be
Yeah.
able to analyse this.
And the thing about this is, it's raising more questions than it's giving us answers, which is what we absolutely love doing.
I think you've hit the nail on the head, though, Billy, there earlier on. If we walked in here tonight and got an answer, that's your job done.
Yeah. I don't want an answer. I don't want an answer that definitive. If you're going to get an answer, you need to work towards an answer. And I think the way...
When you pop here again for a minute. Oh, yeah. I'm so uneasy.
Yeah, no, try it here first and see what happens.
Yeah. You're okay in there.
We're just going to try the voice box.
Is there something there? We want to get an answer. Is there something there?
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Curiosity is you know what I mean, it breeds interest.
Well, let's be honest here, if we wanted to fake it, we'd take up acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not an actor.
Let's be brutally honest about it, and I'm definitely not a good actor.
I couldn't get off school pretending to be sick, never mind.
Can you say Tina, who's standing here beside me? Just once, please, if you can you say Tina?
Yeah.
You trying to tell us your name is Rob or Robert?
Mom.
Are you a member of the Loftus family?